we're actually rehearsing this week for it, so it'll be hopefully a new album at the moment. So we're going to be using delving back into our back catalogue a bit and playing favorites that people have been requesting from us. And it's a 30-year span of career, so there's a lot of albums to work from, and try and surprise people with a few new tunes as well. Oh well, we change it around just to kind of help ourselves. Traditional musicians like to play different tunes every night, So, but when it's a band situation, there is an arrangement involved. So we have to be careful not to be just too free about that, because we want to put on a show as well. And the arrangements are very, very important for us. So therefore, we try and have that well pinned down by the time we do the show. So we do have a lot of people coming to the shows who haven't heard traditional Irish music before. And what I can tell you is what they say to me is, the energy is, so it's so energetic. And it has all the span of, the beautiful love songs, and then you have this kind of rock and roll, nearly energetic reels and jigs, and then you have in between tunes that we have composed ourselves with that, very melodic, and a lot of harmonies and a lot of work put into arrangements. So all of that, people seem to enjoy it. That's like without being boastful about it, but we just go by reactions and what people say to us. And some lady said to me one time, I smell the turf. I smell the Donegal turf when you play music. So that, that gives me a sense. Well, it has a sense, a rooted sense. The music is definitely rooted here in Ireland, and especially our music's rooted in County Donegal, which is northwest of Ireland. I know in America, like, people are listening to different types of folk music every night. If you're into folk music, you'd be into kind of maybe bluegrass, and then you might be into other types of acoustic music, Americana, and all of that. So all of that, so there's always an appreciation of musicianship, or the sound of it, or maybe the arrangement, or just again the sentiment behind the song. I think that it seems to translate into other cultures very easily if you do it with passion, I think, and with integrity, and with love, total love for what you do. I think people pick up on something, and they say, well, this is honest, this is honest, at least, it's true. And it's, we try and not make it, we try and not, we try and bring the purest form, and make it, arrange the tunes and arrange the songs as well as we can, and being totally true to ourselves. So we have a very special guest coming with us, and she was with us on the last tour as well, and we loved her so much. Her name is Clare Friel, and she's one of her mum and I are best pals, but her people would have been from northwest Donegal as well. She was born in Glasgow, but she plays Donegal style fiddle music, and I know her since she was a young child. But now she's become a great musician, and she was Young Musician of the Year about 2017, I think. And it's lovely actually for me to have another lady on tour, because I'm usually on tour with men, although I never complain about that, because I have, great friendship with the band and all of that. But it's lovely to have another girl on the tour, and our sound person is also a lady, which is great. There's a great balance now. There's 3 men and 3 ladies on tour. I'm enjoying, like, after 30 years, God, it's great to have that kind of sensibility of another girl on the road. And, she's fantastic sense of humor as well, because, I've become more of a lad than the lads, we'll say, with the jokes. And, I just love the camaraderie, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's great when another woman is on the same wavelength, and everybody's equal and we're just friends. It all ends up that we're all just great friends.